Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That I can't even say yet.
Lasers are fun, really fun, which is why we were excited to hang out with John from Healy Sales and talk about a couple of offerings from xlaser, the Caliente Aurora and the LaserCube Wi-Fi. What's up, everybody? Joining us today is John from Healy Sales, representing xlaser. John,
everybody,
thank you so much for coming by and helping us out.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to do it.
All right. Let's start with the Caliente Aurora. John, what makes the Caliente Aurora a great option for people just looking to get into laser light shows?
Well, to start off with, it's an excellent entry-level laser. It is powerful enough for even the larger nightclubs, but it is small enough and can be turned down in terms of intensity that even the smallest mobile DJ can use it too. But it is powerful enough to require the FDA variance. It's inexpensive. It's got very simple pattern usage. Plus it has sound active mode, simple standalone controls, and simple DMX controls too. It's got a simple 9-channel mode. It does intensity, strobe rate, scan rate, which of course is the speed that the mirrors move on a laser product. It also does some simple color control as well as pattern size, pattern speed, and the couple of different patterns that it's capable of doing. It does linear effects, so it does really quick scan side to side, but it also can do some line going over the heads of the audience. The liquid sky with a little bit of haze in the air just looks absolutely amazing. And that's one of the wonderful things about the Caliente series, including the Caliente Aurora.
Now, if you're looking for something with some more interesting patterns, the LaserCube Wi-Fi is another great option. John, the LaserCube Wi-Fi is like a completely different animal. What sets it apart from something like the Caliente Aurora?
And that's a good way to put it. It really is a very, very different product or a completely different animal. The LaserCube from Wicked Lasers, which is distributed by xlaser, is a full production ready type laser. We start off with a base model of a 1.2 watt, and they are RGB lasers. It's capable of doing animations. It's capable of putting in text. So you could type in text on the Laser OS. The Laser OS control system can be run on 4 different options. So you've got a Windows PC version, a Mac OS version. You also have an iOS version, as well as an Android version for the real mobile use.
Okay. And as far as the Laser OS software, how steep of a learning curve are we talking?
It is incredibly easy to learn. The first time you connect the laser, it asks you, is this looking for a wired connection or a wireless connection? Okay, so you hit wireless most of the time because most people are using the Wi-Fi that's built in. Very rarely are they using the Ethernet connector that's on the back of the laser. It makes your life so much easier off the bat. Okay, so you hook up to it wirelessly and then you switch the laser on the program. That's really all there is to it. From there, it's very simple to click on different animations, a different logo, different beam patterns, fans, lines, what have you. There's random color options, there's random effects options. So you really get full control, and it's just so super simple to use. So when you purchase a LaserCube, it comes in an easy carrying case. It comes with a tripod, the e-stop, all the connectors, all the cables that you could need, the power adapter to charge the battery, the different lenses that it comes with really help to improve and increase the optical zoom range that's built into the laser itself. There's also a diffuser lens if you need it.
Now you mentioned Wi-Fi, obviously it's LaserCube Wi-Fi. What does it mean?
Well, the Wi-Fi connection on a LaserCube, it basically acts like its own Wi-Fi router. So if I go into a venue or I'm a mobile DJ doing a backyard party or an outdoor party or a wedding, I could hook up to the LaserCube directly through its own Wi-Fi connection. Or if I have, say, my own Wi-Fi setup on my mobile rig, I can hook it up to a dedicated Wi-Fi router as well. So it acts as either an access point or as its own router. And then I can connect to it with either my laptop, my phone, or tablet.
LaserCube Wi-Fi can be used completely wireless, right? Like it's chargeable.
Absolutely.
Stand on its own.
Yes, the battery lasts for a good while. It has the option to bypass the battery with a power cable, and it has the option as well to bypass the Wi-Fi router built into it with an Ethernet cable. So really, it is a full plug-and-play solution, but you could just go into a venue, hook up with your phone or your iPad or tablet, and you're good to go.
They said LaserOS doesn't have a steep learning curve. Why don't you tell us more about the program?
It's got over 70,000 visualizers, abstracts, beams, lines, waves, animations, corporate logos, everything you can think of basically. If you're doing a party for anybody, if you want to highlight a VIP at an event, you can put their name right up on the software. You could even throw it into a playlist so that it could easily be shuffled into all of your other visualizers and just work with the timeline. It's got a timeline mode. It's MIDI mappable, so you could hook it up to your DJ equipment. You could also hook it up to your lighting board too if you needed to via MIDI. It's also got a bunch of random effects as well. So all you have to do is hit the random effect generator, and now that visual that you were looking at before that may have run in a particular line is now bouncing all over the place and just making it so much cooler. There's also a harp mode. Is really easy to use, but it does require a camera to be pointed at the laser's output as well, so that it maps your fingers to the actual laser beam. It will trigger MIDI control. It will even play some tones as well as it works. So a lot of people will use it as like a visual guitar, but it is called harp mode.
And the LaserCube 1.2, you mentioned that there's a 2.5 and I believe a 2.5 Pro. What's
there is.
The key difference between those?
Well, the 1.2 to the 2.5, of course, is the wattage difference. So you're talking about almost double the output to the 2.5, and the Pro model has a higher scan rate, which means it can handle more points of light, more words, or more complex visuals before it starts to look like it's flickering to the human eye.
The Caliente Aurora and the LaserCube Wi-Fi are both fun and very pretty to look at. But the fact is, these are high-powered lasers and users do require FDA variants. xlaser makes that very easy with the Easy Variance Kit. Isn't that right, John?
Yes, they really do. They're one of the few manufacturers out there that do have an Easy Variance Kit. So we handle about 90 to 95% of the paperwork, and you really just have to sign your name.
And it's probably important to make sure what the FDA guidelines are in your state, because they do vary.
They do vary not only by state, but also by county as well. So do check your local laws and regulations for that. But otherwise, with the Easy Variance Kit, it makes everybody happy. And all you have to know is don't point a laser at somebody's eyes.
Not just eyes, you also don't want to shoot this directly into your camera if you're filming it. Just a heads up, you don't want to burn out your sensors. All right, John, thank you so much for coming here and talking lasers with us. We really appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me.
And you guys can pick up the LaserCube Wi-Fi, Caliente Aurora, and other xlaser products here at idjnow.